Thanks for your interest in Arlington Stormwater Utility. The Arlington County Board recently adopted a resolution to change the way that the county's stormwater management program is funded from a sanitary district tax to a stormwater utility. Here's a little bit more information about this change. The stormwater utility is an alternate way to pay for the county's stormwater management program that's based on the amount of hard surface or impervious area on a property. Prior to this, the stormwater program was funded by a sanitary district tax, which is based on a property's assessed value. Like electric, gas, or water utility bills, the stormwater utility charges properties a fee based on its use of the county's stormwater system. The impervious area is better correlated with how much runoff each property generates than the property's real estate assessment. Prior to converting to a stormwater utility, property owners are billed with a sanitary district tax, which is included as part of the real estate tax. It is blended and not listed separately on your tax statement. The amount is 0.017 per $100 of assessed value, and so that equates to about $136 per year for a property with a average $800,000 assessment. What is impervious area? Impervious area is the portion of a property that's covered with hard surfaces that don't let rainwater soak into the ground. Examples include patios, roofs, driveways, and walkways. Gravel driveways and swimming pools are also considered impervious under the stormwater utility. Properties with more hard surfaces contribute more runoff to the system and would pay a higher rate under a stormwater utility. Why is the county converting to a stormwater utility? The county is making increased investments in our stormwater system to respond to increasingly intense storms and flooding. This means that costs will rise, and a stormwater utility is a fairer basis for funding the stormwater management program. However, whether the county converted to a utility or remained under a sanitary district tax, under either funding mechanism, the costs would still go up for property owners based on the increased investments. What does the stormwater utility fund? A utility would fund the same programs that are funded by the sanitary district tax, which include maintenance of approximately 200 miles of storm sewer pipe, tens of thousands of culverts, inlets, outlets, and other infrastructure elements, funding to upgrade the system and increase capacity, water quality and regulatory programs, which are mandated by a permit from the state of Virginia, green infrastructure and environmental restoration projects, floodplain management, education and training, and stream water quality monitoring. New costs include operating costs to run the utility, which are estimated about $320,000 per year and 2.5 full-time employees. How would a stormwater utility work? Impervious area is measured for each property through the county's information mapping system, and that is used to calculate the square footage of impervious area. Properties would be charged based on a unit of measurement called an equivalent residential unit, and that is a median amount of impervious square footage specific to Arlington County based on calculating a median impervious area for a sampling of properties throughout Arlington. If you do not agree with your impervious area measurement for your property, there will be a dispute appeal process as part of the stormwater utility. You can see some of the information here in terms of the rate structure under the utility for single-family, residential, attached, and detached. You can see for attached single-family, the recommended rate is 0.6 of 1 ERU. And then for single-family detached, there are several tiers based on the amount of impervious area on a property. So lower properties with lower impervious area under 1,600 square feet would pay 0.6 ERU. Properties between 1,600 to 3,600 square feet of impervious area would pay 1 ERU. Single-family properties with greater than 3,600 to 4,800 would pay 1.7 ERU. And properties that are over 4,800 square feet of impervious area for a single-family property would pay per ERU, similar to non-residential. Non-residential properties are charged based on the number of ERU on the property. And for multifamily, the recommended rate structure is a flat rate of 0.18 ERU per dwelling unit. The current cost estimate for one ERU is $230 to $250 per year. The final rate for the utility will be adopted by the county board in the fall of 2023.